Hi, Doug here. So what I just got in for the collection is a pretty awesome device. Now it's listed under quackery at these points or these days, but this is a Super Marvel Violet Ray. Well, what's a Violet Ray? We're going to get into the details here. This one actually came with all the manual stuff for it. So the Marvel Violet Ray book of instructions and how to treat with violet rays. Yeah, this thing's used to cure everything from like impotence to losing your hair to sore muscles, you name it. This book I'm gonna scan in because it is amazing to read. Allison actually has this book here, which is the Book of Quackery, and inside this book, there it is, the Violet Ray, which is really awesome. So, Book of Quackery. These were actually banned. This is from 1924, right before the Great Depression, because they were hurting people, and I'll show you why. So this device here is the power supply. I just put a new cord on it. The original one was asbestos, broken off. It was an electrical nightmare. These still kind of are because there's no ground, but I put a new cord on to make it a little bit safer. And then that's your intensity adjuster there, and you can see the patent of 1924 on there. So how this works, this is an electrical vibrating circuit. It means it's something totally different today. Back in the 20s, this is the same circuit that was used in Model T ignition systems. This was originally designed by Tesla himself for the World's Fair as a portable Tesla coil. So the way it works is in the base here, there is an electric solenoid. When you apply power to that solenoid, it closes or basically creates a magnetic field, pulling the pole piece in. When it does that, it disconnects power from itself, causing it to release. And then when it releases, it gets power again and does it again. So it oscillates from open, close, open, close, open, close, and it vibrates, makes a buzzing sound, which you'll hear shortly. When that coil releases, is back EMF that shoots off at a much higher voltage inside. That charges a capacitor that's lined along the coil inside. Again, I'll post inside pictures in another post. And when that capacitor charges up, when this coil re-energizes and closes, it closes the circuit to the primary circuit over here, which has about 5 wraps of wire. Underneath that, the secondary has a couple thousand turns of wire, which is a step-up transformer. So out the tip here, you get a couple thousand volts, maybe about 10,000 volts at radio frequencies or very high frequencies. So it's a high frequency, high voltage Tesla coil that you hold in the palm of your hand, which is really awesome. What are these? Well, these are called the electrodes, and they're shaped for different therapy reasons. This comb one here, well, it's for a comb, it's for your hair. This is the one you run across your scalp to revigorate, if you will, your hair follicles. This is a larger general use therapy one for sore joints. Again, there's a smaller one there. This metal one I'm not going to use. It terrifies me. This one's just a metal RF emitter, and it freaks out everything electrical in the lab here, so we're not going to use that one. But let's go ahead and do it a demo. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the hair follicle one in here. I'm not going to hook this up to my head for those of you who wondered. And go ahead, I'm going to plug it in here. I can adjust, I'm turning the knob at the end here, which adjusts that arc gap, which adjusts the power level. So let's turn the lights off here, and you actually can see the violet glow. And if I hold my hand up here, you can see how these were dangerous. There's little arcs coming off of that. But if you hold it to your hand, that's what gives you the therapy, and it gives you a warming effect on the skin. So it basically promotes blood flow, which is kind of cool and kind of scary at the same time. But yeah, these just pop in and out. So let's use a general purpose one. You can't smell it through the video here, but it also produces a lot of ozone. So it's actually kind of a pleasant smell. We're gonna go ahead and hook up the general purpose one here. And again, you can see that violet ray glow. And if I hold it to my hand here, you can see the thing. So if I have a wrist joint that's sore, I can run it across there. But I don't know, you can see those arcs. Yeah, they're kind of painful. Again, you can adjust the power of it by turning it down like so, or turning it up to full power. It's a neat little unit, little handheld Tesla coil, which is why I was so interested in it, because, I mean, handheld Tesla coils are just awesome in general. And in fact, they come with plasma tubes. Yeah, everything all around this thing is just awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that back in there. And it came, like I said, with its original manual. It came with the guarantee, which I will scan this in so you can read this later. And the part I think is the best is it came with this giant brochure about all the different electrodes you get for different therapy. They even have ones that go inside your body. Yeah, you know, all the orifices in your body, they have one for each one. It's pretty crazy. But again, this was considered state-of-the-art science in 1924 before the Great Depression. So you go out, doing your swing dancing, and you come home and you got sore joints. You run this bad boy, this witchery, and it makes your joints feel better. I think there's some crazy cool science to it, just the fact that the the electric arc hitting your nervous system, it kind of numbs them temporarily, so pain would kind of go away, as well as warming, generalize that area to get more blood flow going to it. So I could see how it would feel like it's doing better, but really it's just high voltage electrocution to you. So anywho, it's really cool. This is the Super Marvel Violet Ray medical apparatus from the 20s. Thanks very much for watching.